It's been a minute since I've done one of these things, and I'm super duper pumped. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, check out this thing. What even is it? Well, it says DECKED on it, so that's kind of a giveaway. But is it luggage? Is it a duffel bag? Or maybe a fancy computer case? Actually, this right here is a portable toolbox, a tool bag rather. It's called the D-bag. Yes, it's actually called the D-bag. And it's the newest accessory from DECKED that is meant to contain all of your power tools, all of your crescent wrenches, all your screwdrivers, hammers, that kind of thing. And in this video, I want to give you a detailed overview / extensive Sergey rant. And I also want to show you how I use this particular bag, because it's not what you think. It's not for power tools. So without further ado, what are we waiting for? Let's hop right in. So this right here, like I already mentioned, is the newest accessory from DECKED. It's essentially a backpack / toolbox. And I've had it in my possession for about 2 months. 2 months ago, DECKED sent me this thing and said, hey, mind making a video about your thoughts on this new bag? And so I said, sure, because I think these things are fun and people send me free stuff and I get to talk about them. Those are my two favorite things. So the very first thing that most people will probably be curious about is overall first impression and build quality. And as I already mentioned, this thing looks pretty darn durable. It's got some sort of padded / molded material on the front, as well as on the back. This is kind of like your standard heavy-duty industrial mold. There's probably a technical term for this stuff. I don't know what it is, so sue me. And also on the sides, there's kind of like a expedition grade waterproof material. This is something you would see like on a North Face duffel or a Patagonia duffel. And so it's constructed from materials that look very durable, in my opinion. It's also got aluminum handles on both sides. Those feel very, very solid. And below the bottom handle, there's a place where you can put a bag ID. So if you travel with it, or maybe you just want to put your name and number in there so that if this thing ever falls out of your truck, hopefully some good doer will return it back to you. It's also got very tough zippers and little zipper pulls that might have another function, but as to what that is, I'm not sure. And then it is a backpack too, so you have straps on both sides. Somewhere right there. And the straps have minimal padding on them. I suppose at this point people are going to want to see what this thing looks like on, so let's go ahead and do that now. The D-bag is not the most comfortable backpack in the world, meaning you're probably not going to hike for extreme distances with this thing or for prolonged periods of time, but it is more comfortable than it looks. It's got a very nice secure fit, and you could definitely walk from your car to the job site and back again. You could probably even hike 10 miles with this thing before it starts rubbing and getting uncomfortable. And so because this bag is meant to live in a DECKED drawer system, somebody at DECKED took the time to design these straps so that they cinch to the sides of this bag, and now they're out of the way. No muss, no fuss. These straps are very cool. They're very unique. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this on any other bag. So it's clear that somebody thought about this long and hard. There's a lot of design that went into this. And so that's a very cool feature that I like right out the get-go. Another thing I'm a fan of, let me just unstrap this real quick. So I love backpacks that have these chest straps, because when you wear a chest strap, it just cinches everything down and it just feels more secure. So I'm a fan of these chest straps, and DECKED has some nice ones. And they also give you the ability to get rid of them if you don't want them. That's pretty easy to do. Or you can adjust it to your frame and size. So that's a very handy feature, and it's very simple and easy to use. Okay, let's just cinch these down and get them out of the way for the time being. and break inside this bag. And I might actually stand for this because it might be more polite and make more sense. So this is the back of the backpack. This is the front. Both are very padded, both are very durable, and they have this system where the zipper can only be accessed from the back. So I guess if you're walking around somewhere, maybe in a city, and you don't want your stuff to be stolen or burglarized in any way, it's a little harder for a thief to get in it because this is going to be where your back is. So, the straps would go like that. Generally speaking, I don't like zippers that unzip from the back because you have to take the backpack off your back in order to access anything inside the bag. And generally that's kind of a nuisance because sometimes when I'm in motion I like to sling the backpack off to my side and reach in to a front zipper and grab whatever I need to grab, do some work. And I can just do that on the run. A bag like this, you literally have to take off your back, put it somewhere, and then work from it. That being said, the zipper pull being in the reverse position on this bag actually works because in seconds it allows you to open up the entire bag wherever you need it. So ostensibly you can get to a job site, whether you're a construction worker or a videographer, and you can plop it on a workbench, a table, open it up, and now you have incredible organization which makes it really easy to work from. And so, this might have changed my mind. For this particular bag, the zipper pull system being in the back not only makes everything more secure and anti-theft if you're walking through a city somewhere, but gives you this incredible ability to just funk and everything's open. Now that the bag is open, I propose that we start here and kind of work our way back systematically. This little front pouch right here is attached with both Velcro and snaps. And inside it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 compartments that you can use to store things like wrenches, screwdrivers, that kind of thing. For me, I decided this would be a really great place for holding my Sennheiser boom mics. So I have these relatively nice boom mics, and they're a bit fragile. You really don't want these things smashing into anything too hard. And so this compartment allows me to flawlessly and quickly stow my mics. And then for added padding, I take my windscreen, one of my windscreens, and just throw it in here and use that as additional protection for the mics. So I'll kind of leave that there for demo purposes. Just like so. And let's build this one because there's more stuff to show. There's 2 zippered pouches and they're somewhat transparent. So you could kind of see what's in there, though not really. For some things this might be helpful. For me it doesn't really make a difference. The zippers are very industrious. They don't look like they're going to break anytime soon. And in this first pouch I have random accessories for the boom mics. Things like hot shoe mounts, things like cords. Let's plug that in, boom. So everything that I need to power these mics lives in this first compartment. In this second compartment, I have another windscreen. So if it's really windy outside, I would not use this, I'd use this. And sometimes these things need to be brushed because they're made out of hair, and hair needs to be brushed. And so there's a little comb that I keep with that thing right there. As you can see, it's very simple and easy and convenient. And for me, it works out really great. If you're a contractor and you were using this for other tools, you could store all kinds of little things in there. Let's quickly break these down and move along. And as I already mentioned a couple times, this thing I just throw in there and smush it for extra protection. So we have a couple snaps, some Velcro, and now my mics are safe and secure. Now, there's more. So this entire thing is actually on snaps, and it comes off and turns into a little ditty bag. So if I just need my mics, I know that they're right there. I can just pull it straight out of the D-bag and just go to my work. And it's kind of all self-contained, and that's a very convenient feature. And then when you get back to the car and you want to stow your microphones again, you just come here and snap them back into place. I believe there's 6 or 8 snaps. Boom. Come on, hands, don't let me down. Boom. Boom. And once again, the entire mic package is safely in the D-bag, and I'm ready for the next thing, you know, the next work gig, etc., etc. Further along, we have another little bag that's on snaps. This one has 2 snaps, and it's literally a little duffel bag. And I just want you to appreciate this thing. So this looks like your tiny Expedition duffel bag. It's made from that same material that's probably not waterproof per se, but it's definitely water repellent or water resistant. So if you accidentally leave this in the back of your truck or on the roof of your car and it rains on it a little bit, it should keep your stuff relatively safe. And it's got more of that foam stuff on the bottom for added protection. And it's just a nice little piece of equipment. There's some webbing on both sides where you can clip carabiners. And as this thing is concerned, it's pretty darn spacious. So I have my old ass Sony headphone monitors in there. And this would probably be easier sitting down, but inside the duffel bag I also have my go-to portable light kit, which consists of a couple Lytra Pros and a few Lytra torches. So in this little kit, I have 5 high-powered production lights, and they fit in this tiny little case. Isn't that crazy? And not only that, but I have all sorts of ball heads and hot shoe mounts. I have all kinds of little clips and little gels. So if I want to turn my Lytra Pro into like a green little light, I can easily do that from this pouch. Okay, inside one of these things, let me see if I can quickly show you this. I have some soft boxes that are very easy to build. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself by saying very easy. Something like that. Something like that. Focus, Sergey, focus. The whole world is watching you. No pressure. Boom. So that fits in there. Then we have a nice little bracket. Let's use this one. And then that snaps in like so. And now, look at that. We have some beautiful little light boxes that can give me a really nice light out in the field. All of these products are super duper waterproof and bomb proof, so I can drop these, not worry about them. And in a very, very tiny package, I have 5 high quality production lights. So that's one thing that lives inside the D-bag. When I'm finished using the lights, I neatly tuck them away in this case, which goes in this other case. What's better than one case? 2 cases, just in case. And then I throw the soft boxes on top of that. The headphones go on the side. And as you can see, there's still lots and lots of room. So there's more room for things if I want. And just as easily, so actually let's leave that out for now. I might as well show you. So this case also locks in via some snaps. And the snaps are located here. And so you can literally just snap it in, boom, and boom. And now you just have a little bit more security for your duffel, which is cool. Then we have maybe the main compartment, which has more audio and light gear. I'll just kind of set that there for now. And I'm gonna hop back in my chair. This is my beast. This is another Lytra light. This is the Lytra Studio. And it's one of the most expensive production lights that I own, and it does the most. So this is the Lytra Studio. Let's see if it has any charge in it. It has no charge in it at the moment, so I have to apologize for that. But this right here is a light that literally has millions of different light combinations and effects. It's dimmable, it's got different color temperatures, and it's also waterproof to 30 meters. And so this is my beefcake production light that goes with me everywhere I go, because quality lighting is an important thing. And so that lives here. And right next to it, there's another accessory, which is some barn doors. And they fit on the light just like so. Let me close these real quick. So they fit on the light just like this. Boom. And so just like that, I have a studio level light setup that doesn't take very long at all to set up. And the way that Lytra has all these things, boom, is everything can come off. So the barn doors can come off, the little egg crate can come off independently, and then you have a softbox, and then of course the softbox can come off. And so everything is modular, everything has multiple uses, and that just tickles me very, very much. So the light lives in this case, the softbox combination lives in that case, and together they live in this case. Case on case on case on case, boom. And then last but not least, we have a little field recorder. This is a Zoom H6, and this helps me capture clean audio when I'm out and about. It has various attachments. And so I have 4 channels that I can work with. Actually, I have 6 channels on this because it's the H6. And so I can record an interview where I have multiple people talking, or if I need some sound effects, I can literally go and slam a car door a bunch of times, capture that audio, and then use it in a production. So it's very, very helpful for me to not spread all these things out and to know that they're all contained in one place. And that place is the DECKED D-bag. So just real quickly, again, Everything fits neatly in this bag, just like so. And then stows away, which is very, very convenient. So, long story short, it's a very durable bag. It's built incredibly well. It's got some very unique features like these straps and the way that all the compartments are laid out. And it's a very good product that has many useful applications, so I can give it my stamp of approval. And I guess the very last thing that I'd like to demonstrate is how this thing fits inside of a deck drawer system, which I'm going to do now. We finally made it to the back of the van. So for the last 60 days, I'll be honest, I have not been putting this in the deck drawer, simply because it's much easier to throw it on top. And I also have this track system, and so I can literally take one of these backpack clip-ons, carabiners, and connect it to this O-ring, and now the bag is perfectly secure. There's zero risk of it hitting me in the back of the head when I'm driving up a windy road. And so more than likely, this is how I'm going to use this setup. But since we're here, we're playing around, we're just testing stuff, I might as well show you that this bag fits in here, in the actual drawer system, which is currently full of tripods and such. And why you might want to do that is because these drawers are lockable. And so if you're ever in the city or somewhere where you want extra security, you can take this bag, stick it in a drawer, lock it, and that gives you peace of mind. As you can see, my right drawer is full of tools, so let's quickly evacuate those. These are all things, ooh, machete. This is my camp machete. These are all things I really don't want flying around in the van. And so this is probably the main reason why this bag is not going to live in here, just because this stuff would be harder to contain if not for the deck drawer. So all this heavy tripod equipment is better suited in here. Once the drawer's been emptied, then all that's left to do is cinch down these straps so they don't get pinched in the way and lodge in the drawer funny. And off it goes. Boom. So you could potentially have 2 or 3 of these bags in each drawer. I'll show you real quick. Here's another product that DECKED makes. This is the DECKED box, the D box. So without this box, you could probably fit, well, let's see. You could probably fit 1. You could definitely fit 2, not 3. So this goes back in there, and that's how the cookie crumbles. That's it, that's all. Thanks for watching.